Confidence is key, and when bow hunting, confidence can be defined by one word: accuracy. Introducing the Thorn Expandable Broadhead. Its patented hidden blade technology guarantees field point accuracy, and the patented rip tip grabs at hide and flesh, ensuring deployment and beginning the process of devastation. Its stainless steel blades render up to a massive 2.2-inch cut. For confidence and accuracy, there is only one choice.
Thorn Broadheads is changing the game with their patented hidden blade technology. What makes the Thorn Broadhead so unique is that the blades are actually hidden inside of the shaft, held together with a little shear pin, and when it makes contact with flesh, the rip tip pushes back, deploying the blades, making a cut on contact blade that is absolutely devastating. They have multiple options for crossbow and for compound hunters, including the all-new Rift, a 2.2-inch devastating cut. I have personally seen these broadheads in action, and I'm telling you, these things are for real.
Hi, I'm Chris with Afflictor Broadheads, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our drive key technology. What is a drive key? What does it do? Well, it's kind of what sets us apart from everybody else in the industry. Our drive key is our deployment mechanism, and it sits ahead of our blades here just behind the tip. So when the drive key is deployed, when it just hits the animal, we now have a locked fixed blade broadhead. So when it's closed, we're 5/8. But the second it's deployed on this broadhead, we have an 1 3/4 cut. So the drive key serves to function in two different ways. First, it is our deployment system. As we're entering the animal, the drive key is activated, so our blades are already fully open and locked before they enter the animal. This is one of the reasons that you see our entrance wounds are so large. After it comes back, its second purpose is to lock those blades in place. So that way they will not close until you move that drive key physically forward. So anytime there's forward pressure on the drive key, it is back and the blades are locked, and they stay that way until back pressure has been applied to that. This drive key technology is standard on all of our hybrid broadheads.
Everybody, how's it going? Kip Campbell here from Red Arrow TV, proud partner of Afflictor Broadheads. I found Afflictor on my own. I watched an internet video. I was blown away by the Afflictor Broadhead's ability to penetrate and out-penetrate anything else in the industry. I had to see it for myself. They combine the penetration of a fixed blade with the sheer devastation of your biggest expandables. Now, Afflictor's coming out with some brand new design broadheads in the future that I'm very excited about, a little bit of a different locking mechanism. But you've got a drive key right here that opens the broadhead, that deploys it on contact. It's a hybrid broadhead, meaning that the ferrule is fixed with the cutting surface right there, and then the rear blades are the mechanical portion that deploy, making it a hybrid between a fixed blade and an expandable. Just a great design. The only difference between these two broadheads is this is an 1 3/4 cut, this is an 1.5 cut. I rely on my broadheads every hunting season to get the job done, and I've never seen anything as effective, as accurate, or as devastating as the Afflictor broadhead.
Beyond your bow, your broadhead is the most important piece of equipment you can carry as an archer. And I think I found the perfect broadhead. The Hypodermic Rage 125 grain broadhead. To me, it's the best broadhead on the market. It's reliable. It's terribly accurate. I never have to worry about switching from field tips to the actual broadhead. I just shoot the practice tips, which are shaped just like the broadheads, and they hit exactly the same place. 2-inch cutting surface, 2-inch plus. No animal survives when you hit it anywhere in the cage with a Rage broadhead.
Hi, I'm Mark Drury with Drury Outdoors, and this is why I shoot a Rage broadhead. We've been with Rage since day one. You've seen the commercials, you've seen the print ads, and in reality, all that stuff is true, but I'd like to say a little bit more. Rage broadheads have made the difference for us in so many situations. I have so much confidence when I run a Rage through a game animal. And in my opinion, they're the most ethical broadhead on the market because you get blood trails that are unbelievable. And more often than not, if you do your part and you take the correct shot, broadside or slightly quartering away, you watch most of them fall over. I really believe that I can kill a deer with a Rage quicker than I can with a high-power rifle or a muzzleloader. That's how much belief I have in that particular broadhead. They're strong, they shoot where I'm aiming, and they kill the deer I'm shooting at. There is nothing I'd rather have on the tip of that arrow than a Rage broadhead. 2.3 for me.
For decades, Muzzy has brought you the most lethal broadheads on the market, but hours of design and engineering have taken them a step further. Introducing the Trocar HB and HPX, a hybrid broadhead built off the ever-popular solid steel Trocar ferrule. A set of 1-inch fixed blades set perpendicular to 1 5/8-inch expandables, combining for 2 5/8 inches of total cutting surface, making it the most lethal and accurate broadhead for bow hunters and crossbow hunters alike. Muzzy, bad to the bone.
You know, I started shooting Wasp broadheads back in the mid to late 70s, 1970s. They were one of the very first replaceable blade broadheads on the market back then. So they were like a godsend to me and my hunting partners. You could actually take the blades out and put new blades in, no more sharpening blades. This is the Wasp Drone 100 grain broadhead. It's a 3-blade, fixed blade broadhead, very aerodynamic, as you can see. It is 1 1/8 inch cutting edge, and the accuracy is unbelievable. I'm shooting out to 50 yards on occasion, you know, practicing, and see no wobble, no issues with having to tune your arrows to the individual head. I just have seen none of those issues. Everything on there, the tip, everything is in line, which makes them so aerodynamic and is in great part why they fly so well.
Hey, welcome to the Wanakee Bow Hunters Club. You can hear them shooting in the background back here. We're going to do some testing today. We are going to really give the Swingfire the ultimate test that is going to prove to you guys why this will be the very best penetrating broadhead ever built. See, the broadhead works like this. As this enters, these fold down. I gotta be careful because this is kind of sharp. These fold down, cutting 2 inches right there. But as they impact ribs, they do that. So they transfer. They're independent blades that actually allow for the least resistance. It doesn't take the path of least resistance. It's not going to change angles on it. But what it is going to do is it's going to reduce friction. It's going to reduce anything that keeps this penetration from pouring full blast. We are going to shoot it through. Reinhardt target here is cubed out for me. We've got some wooden dowels in there, and we're going to shoot it through there, impacting the wooden dowels, and rather than wasting its kinetic energy shattering those wooden dowels, it's going to squeeze down, pump through it, and then do a full blast explosion cut on the foam again as it travels through the substrate. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? So what happened when they impacted that? Well, if they deployed down and they can't move, they would waste all their kinetic energy breaking that. Instead, they kicked and went off to the other side. See this? This is what independent blades do. So here's what happened with this broadhead and what it did. Okay? It deployed. Here, I'll do it this way so you see it. This hit, squeeze this down, this kicked this way, and that's that giant cut you see off to the right side there. Right there, folks. You can see it. The Swingfire. 4 cutting surfaces, 2 independent blades that allow this thing to skip, ricochet, or compress to keep the inertia going, to keep the penetration maxed out, and still deliver lots and lots of cutting surface. Nothing is like this. This is way outside the box. Nothing will compare. Swingfire from NAP.
Hey guys, Nick from OZCUT here. As most of you are aware, we've finally started shipping out our new Hurricane Broadhead, which is our single bevel 3-blade with offset. This is a revolutionary design broadhead and we're super excited to get it out there with everyone. With the offset of the broadhead, it delivers bigger blood trails, bigger wound channels, and essentially quicker kills. This has been about 2.5 years in the making and we're really excited to get it out there to everyone. The offset blade design of the Hurricane is designed to have bigger wound channels, bigger blood trails, and be more accurate in flight. All of these 3 things together are going to make us better bow hunters and more proficient in the field. And a massive thanks to everyone who's followed and supported OZCUT during this journey. It's been a lot of fun. We look forward to getting you your broadheads and seeing your successful photos out in the field.
Hi, I'm Chris Parrish, Project Manager with SIK Broadheads. I want to take the time today to talk about our SK2 expandable two-blade broadhead from SIK. It features a stainless steel tip. This tip is virtually a cut-on contact tip, really opens away for the rest of this broadhead. It also features a flight lock clip. This is a patented feature on this broadhead. It ensures complete deployment of this broadhead as soon as it enters the animal. The blades are made of 35,000 stainless, and they are extremely sharp with a laser sharpening system. They also have a very unique cut to them. They have an offset blade design that cuts a very unique hole, almost in a lightning bolt pattern. The broadhead is very easy to use and function with. You actually need to just unscrew this tip. If you ever want to replace your flight lock clip, obviously your flight lock clip will not be on there after you shoot it. You take the flight lock clip, you set it on there, you turn it, you heard it snap in, snaps into place, and you just merely screw the tip back down on here. I want to show you one other feature about this broadhead, and that is the offset blades, as we mentioned before. These offset blades are what really make this broadhead super unique. If you can see this, how they're offset, they cut a very large hole because the hole is in a very unique pattern. It actually cuts slightly over 2 inches, leaving you a very large wound channel and making it much easier to find your animal. The SIK SK2 is what we feel the finest expandable broadhead on the market.
I'm Corey Brosman with Innerlock's Out There, and I'm here to introduce to you for the very first time the Innerloc Devastation. That's right, the Devastation. We brought Carnage in 19, we're bringing Devastation in 20. It's basically a 2-inch, that's right, a 2-inch cutting diameter, 3-blade mechanical broadhead that's going to leave huge blood trails and giant holes.
Brand new prototype broadhead from Innerloc. Hasn't killed a deer yet. This is going to be its first run. It's basically an EXP on steroids, and I am so excited. Hopefully with a little luck, one will step in the range at about 12 yards. I can double lung it, and we'll see what that broadhead can do. This is Innerloc Research and Development. I'd say R&D so far is looking good. I can't wait to see the blood trail, and I can't wait to see the hole it put in it.
It was no surprise to me that the broadhead did its job. There wasn't a nick or a scratch on the broadhead, and the blood trail was exactly what I thought it would be. At the end of that blood trail was an animal with 2 huge holes in it. The new Innerloc Devastation